And good early morning today. I'm starting early because there's a lot of fun to be had here. Hey Carter, you doing? I see, so you want to work into building skills? Yeah, it's kind of what I wanted to show everybody. Hopefully everybody's been having a great weekend. So here I am with Angel. We're just getting ready to show you some stuff. So this right here is the Lost Dungeon. This is the foundation. I haven't used it too much, but I played a little bit with it, and it was kind of weird looking. Some of the pieces have a peculiar method of putting down or how they interact with the pieces next to them. Kind of weird. There's something else we could take a look at too. So I'm over here in the desert area. Everybody is probably very familiar with this. Got big giant scorpion up there. It's a great open flat space just to show stuff. So we have a couple different parts here. Later I am going to ask where people might want to see me build something. And we'll see about what kind of structure we'll use. So a foundation looks like that. There is we're going to go with the door or the outer frame here. So this is like a window. And then I'm going to see if this will act like I was telling you about. So here's a door frame. Notice it's open on the sides. If I rotate it, it'll never face the front. If I come over here, it doesn't face the front. No. There, now it does. Because those exist. Because now look. Now I can rotate it. So that's one weird thing. If you want to place a door, go ahead and place your door. Then go and place your walls, and you can rotate these pretty well. Here's the window. That one works. So again, no door frame. Let's see. So there are different pieces. Some of these are the original they came up with. So that's what these are. They're giant squares. So if we go for some more walls, watch, you can make the walls. And really you want to kind of do that. Now you could potentially, depending how tall you want this, if you went with the ceiling, get that set up here, right? Down. The walls look, yeah, very similar. Pretty good. Notice a couple of the pieces have wooden structures in between them, or at the very top of them, or stone slab structures technically, because that's what those are. Same with up here. Let's take a look at the difference between that. So the ceiling piece and the wall piece, the top of it is different. So depending on what look you're looking for, you wanted that finished flooring look or the, hardcore stone structure look, you could do that. So let's do something real quick. We're just going to do that. We can obviously throw in. They don't seem to snap perfectly easily. So if you have a corner, the next pieces you can kind of play with. You got these Lost Dungeon ceiling frames. You have these kind of rounded areas. And actually, you could just do that. And then if you're down here on ground level, that's kind of what it would look like. See there, stone underneath it. Now you could place those just out on ground if you wanted to maybe build a kind of a road. Make your roads out of these so they look like a sewer drain. Catch water overflow or something. So that's one thing you could do. And that kind of leaves you with the giant square. If you want to raise your ceilings, if we go up a little extra, just go out a little bit here. Then do those up here. If I rotate it properly. Now you get a little more space underneath. And then use the vault ceiling corner if it won't fit up there. Fit up there. So if we try the next one, where'd it go? The forlorn alcove. Makes it rounded right there. Now if we didn't have the door here, if you put your door somewhere else, you can actually make a corner look kind of rounded in there. I think that looks pretty cool. We don't have all those sharp edges. Let's see here. Then you have cisterns. Show you those. Those ones are pretty cool. These are more like a ground item rather than a foundation. But the way they operate, you kind of want them on the ground level here. Let's pick one that's more straight. There we go. So now we got a straight piece. It's a tunnel. You can actually walk through them. They might look very similar to the dungeons, some of the dungeons, especially the one down here at the dregs. And then you can pick different pieces. So you could have curves. Yeah, some of the other pieces, if they had rounded pieces like that, would be really nice. You can make curves. You can use a piece like this, four-way intersection. And then this one here would be, I'll put it here. So that's a three-way intersection. You could almost make a maze with these. It'd be very much like D&D. Let's see here. They have shrines. These are four-sided, so it doesn't matter which way it faces. In fact, here, let me... a little light into it here. There. Now you can see what it looks like. So you could decorate your walls with those. Place them if you wanted to. Hey, that one's empty. Cool. Is there an empty one? There is. There's an empty one. And then there's a statue side. So you have a choice. I got it to work. So you got a choice between statued or empty. The stairs go ahead and place one. These fit a little weird. They stack pretty well. They fill up half a space. Wow, they curve over. Oh yeah, no, that would make sense. But look at the size of that. It's a massive set of stairs. This should look familiar too, just like the dregs. You have pillars. These ones are kind of neat because they fit on corners. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can squeeze them in the center if you have something that allows it. That'll lead into a different building technique that I'll show later. Let's see. Other fat walls. I think that's it for the fat walls. These ones are kind of neat too. You've probably seen these before. And you can have that structure with a almost the same kind of flooring piece. And they rotate, so the pattern doesn't stay the same because they rotate. Other way to do them, depending what look you're looking for, you can put them together. I will use pieces like this if I'm doing like a bridge. So maybe I would do that and then something like this. Now you have a bridge with some extra stone that's added support for that part. This might even come close to touching the ground or just spanning across a higher area. And then if you wanted, and then you could build out from here. Probably can't add a floor piece in here because I went out so far, but right. And then you'd have to go down. So in that case, then what you do is you come out a little ways. And then build up. So now you have, and you can come out a little further. So if I do that, right. And then you can build an outside, a little extra tower on that side or something. That's how you might make bridges, or maybe even a kind of a artificial gate frame. Now after they came out of the original, which was these big giant squares, then they released an update where they look more like actual walls. I think there's a foundation. There's a fence foundation, which attach to those pieces. But I can't get them to attach below, but then again, it might be because it's too low. Can't attach under. Let's see. Now with a fence foundation, you could take your crenulated fences or... Oh, wait, you can't do it with these. It's actually more of a fence. It's a fence, not a fence foundation. Where'd my fence foundation go? I missed it. That's why it didn't work. They got simple walls. Windowed. We'll get to the curved ones here in a moment. I don't know where the fence foundation went. They don't have one. Am I missing it? I don't actually have one. So that's one thing missing out of this pack. Check out the door frames. So you got a door frame, curved door frame. Again, we'll get to those. Here's a rotted wooden door. Cool looking. Let's see. Here's a dungeon door. Now they also have a iron wall. Great for making like prison walls. Cages. You also have, let's see. Oh, here's a door frame. And then you could stick your door on there. Now you have a cage. Jail cell. So this dungeon stuff has quite a bit of fun stuff in it. You can definitely make like your basement of your castle. Now they have rounded pieces, but look how they fit on here. So if I put it down, you still get a corner showing, which might be okay. Might be something you're looking to do. This is obviously a wall top, but the other thing you could do is do that. However, you would have to, let's see if I can find it. See, these don't, they still have a square back to them, so those don't work. However, you can, you got your rounded, but can't fill in underneath yet. So, it's the bummer part. You can't squeeze it in underneath. So they should have a foundation piece that's curved. So they don't have that. Setting down takes pointing them in the right spot. And let's see here. Where'd the door frame go? There's the door frame. So, that was in the way. Now, in here, this might be where you can set your stairs. So those routed stairs fit right in here. Then you would use a piece to finish that off. Be too close. Stay up here. Yep. Right, so look at that. Very cool rounded tower. Can't make it any bigger though. That's the pain in the butt part. Then you grab, walk off the other side. Probably keep it full size. And you put your doorway on that side. You can hit the doorway. Can't do it with a fence there. So that's another trick. If you can't do it with the fence, put the wall down, then come back and add the fence in after. Now, how do you get it to... How do you connect into that? Good question. Let's take a look. So, can't do that because obviously square and rounded doesn't fit. That might be a shortfall they have as well. Oh, I think that's going to be a shortfall on the design part. Yeah, you can't actually connect a floor to it. And these don't fit in the same direction. Yeah, so you end up with a problem right there. Bridge from the Dercado DLC. You're talking a rope bridge? See if I can remember where they are. Bridges. Like one of these? Nope. Doesn't seem to want to snap to the curve. It could do that, but again, look at the gap you have on the other end. They want to still snap to square. So here's an interesting thought. And with that, it's not helpful though. Yeah. So there's a shortfall. Like I said, I haven't played with these too much, so we're kind of figuring this part out ourselves. So yeah, you can make this really cool looking tower, but you can't do anything with it. And there's no ceilings here. Let's see. If we look at... See, these don't... I'm trying to rotate them and they're not rotating into position. That's an interesting thing too. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Let's see, who else has round? Actually... Wonder. Okay, let me show you something. So if you grab a pillar, set it in the middle of a piece. It can be a square piece, could be one of these. It has to be strongly connected to ground at least. Then grab your floor piece or ceiling piece that's just one single piece, add that on top. Grab a stair. Grab a pillar. Put the pillar under the stairs right there. Right now, see if I can do this. Okay. Now I've off-centered it by 1. So let's go ahead and do that again. Now look. A normal pillar on a corner. Right now from here, if we do, let's see here. Go, I should be able to do that. Well, let me face that one just yet. So hold on a second. If I do... Trying to see what I can do here. I haven't played with a round before. I could use the pieces that are part of the dungeon for this, so it would match. Let's take a look so this way we can see the difference between them, or how they work. You could, even with this one, if you really wanted to. And take that dungeon piece, less dungeon. Rounded, crenulated. Might have to stick the crenulated fence in here sooner. Interesting. Yeah, I might have to stick that in sooner. You could obviously find different pieces if you wanted to try to figure that out. You can't make these bigger, though. Let's see here. I can hang these after. Sometimes it's just figuring out the order. Don't remove so you don't lose it. Keep one wall up. If you really wanted. Hey, that's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. Now, one way I can see that this works is to just allow yourself the crenulations at the top, so you can just take the stairs and then you're at the top. And now you have a freestanding tower down there. Now you can still take your walls, build out, so you can make a pretty cool looking tower. However, you can't do it here. You have to come out a little further. So they can't be a corner piece like that. You could do a corner piece. Now it could be on a corner. So you could build it in the corner like this. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't attach it underneath now. Because of the flooring pieces. Yeah, you could. There. Ta-da. You should be able to... There you go. Yeah. So yeah, you can use these to make pretty cool looking structures. If you remove this, and then figure out where your stairs are. Then build your top. So yeah, you come up the stairs and here, now you're up on your top. And if you line it up properly, this would be your outside facing wall. So you can work with it. You just have to be very careful on how you get it. You can't obviously provide stairs that walk out onto something up above, but you can do that. Yeah, you can't. That would be the best you'd get. If we had LBPR, this is, by the way, vanilla. So if you had LBPR, you might be able to squeeze a piece in here, and that would fill the gap. So you might be able to do it if you have the right mods on the server. So something to try. Let's see, gargoyles. These guys are cool too. They attach anywhere on a wall. Kind of hang like a torch. They do look really good on the flat walls. That one had, the way it was, it kind of had a gap on one side. The gargoyles were real cool. You just sit there and just add a whole bunch. Ladders? Obviously, we know what ladders are, obviously, but they have to snap to... Just stick one there. Now it's to the wall. Oh. They're like metal. They're pretty cool. And then here's your gate. There's a lot you can do with this, I'm seeing. That's pretty cool. And then you have grates for ceilings as well. That covers all the parts. Did we see this one? Yeah, so it's a barred window. Oh, this is different. It's not barred. So that one's barred, that one's like a slot. So there's some differences. What you think? Pretty cool. Any ideas? You could do a lot in here. Here's our bunch of our dungeon pieces. So I do see using this to make something look really cool. Not sure how practical as far as use goes, but it would look cool. Oh yeah, just playing with these, I can definitely see where it could be real cool. Let's see what else comes with these sets here. I think it's a decoration. Bet you know what I'm thinking of. It's under cages. So you get a prisoner shackle. This can just literally go anywhere. Only problem with this one. It's for you. Oh, that was interesting. I stretched out of them. You can't place a follower in that. Oh, I also got these, which aren't part of the same set. They're part of the Numidian, but they would go in a dungeon very well. I haven't tried these. Ah, you could put somebody in that. Question is can I put a Broken NPC? Just find somebody. Go. No. Wait, that'd be a cook. You can't put them in there. Hold on. Wrong ones. Hit that button. Otherwise, I'm fighting. Yeah, I think I have to drag them to put them in there. Yeah. Yeah. However, these guys. Wait, I'm in it. To place them on the ground. Now grab them. And then he's got a whimper. But you can't put him on here. So we're going to have to try something. All right, let's go ahead and let's get myself beater. Just grab one, and I'm going to need bindings. You haven't seen the whip bindings? Pretty cool. Let's see here. They're not going to be able to do anything to me, so I'll be able to beat these guys down. I just want... yeah, I'll take a... Okay, probably should move further away. Whoops. Yeah, this guy will work. You get closer. There you go. So if I grab a guy that we just knocked out, wait, turned it off. Now the question is... Okay, I'd have to have stairs to get in here, of course. No, the tortured rack is not usable? Aw, that's a shame. Hopefully they fix that. That would be real nice if it worked. Put your person on it. Bummer, that one didn't work. Wait, let's see. Haha, you can stick somebody as long as you... He's wearing clothes. As long as he's not broken. There you go. Let's see. I think that was it. If you look under companions, you can get, obviously you have your gibbet. The weird part is finding the front. Because if you look at it, their arms stick out the sides there. So I may have it backwards. It's hard to tell. Can you take them off the wall without destroying them? Good question. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. Now, once he's on, he's on. He's decoration at this point. Yeah, you end up with no options left on that. It's like you can't even interact with it. So it turns off the interaction and there. So if you have some of these and you find a guy that is just a level 1, just throw him on there. Let's go ahead and ditch those guys there. No good. You can set them up as guards outside. Stick them inside. Maybe not write it like that, but it's the drunk tank. Yeah, there's a lot you could do with this. So this is definitely a fun set. I could see a lot being done with this. If you let's something else. Decorations, lights. Take a look at what you have in here. If you find something that looks like it would work well in one of these. I mean, your bracketed torches. Where's the... This is the protected... Yeah, there's no other protected one. I like these ones. If you were to hang that on the wall. I kind of like the way those look. Maybe a little decorative, though. As opposed to your basic torch on a wall. Probably more appropriate for a dungeon. If you had to put one in the center of the room, I might consider protected. These hanging ones, they're not bad either. They're very simple. It's pretty cool stuff, isn't it? Yeah. That's one part. Let's see, what else do we want to take a look at here? So if I bring up my building stuff, we've got, so this is all, we got war-torn ruins. So these are pretty cool. I don't know if there's any foundations. I haven't done any real decorations on these yet either. There's foundations. I'll raise it up so we take a look at it. Geez, what happens if it's not raised up? Yeah. Well, it gets buried in the ground a little bit. There's a lot you could do with those. They do attach to each other on two sides. Can stack them. You can switch up which one you're using so you can get a different look. Let's see here. Kind of a beat up door frame. The door doesn't attach. It's interesting. Take a look at that here in a second. You can combine this with your Numidian. You can find it. I can't read here. So you could combine this with some stuff. So same sides, the slight color difference on top. some walls. Let's see what the walls look like. All right, so that wall compared to that wall. You'll have window wall compared to pretty much any other wall. There are different walls as well. So that wall may be up against a normal wall, and then this one up against a half wall already. You can stick them on top of the broken stuff. Take a look at that door. Stick the door. Ta-da. Door. You have chunky roof pieces. Pieces. Well, these are pretty cool. You could actually like build a castle and then build one section with just this stuff, like it was burned up or broken down or something. Here's some broken ceiling or floors as you would develop as you need. Here's another piece. It's the door. Here's another piece. So you can kind of see where you got a lot of options to make something look pretty cool. Here's just a rubble. Just stick them on the ground. Here's another one. Let's see. You should be able to... Nope. Can't lower it down any. Can't place it. So it literally needs to be on the ground. No real overlapping. As close as I can get it. So you get a little bit. So you can customize your piles a little. Not so much with that one. This has a lot of potential. Oh, and then you got smoking pieces. There's a bunch of potential. Here's that. So if you wanted to, you'd obviously want more wall. So a lot of little things you can do with this too. They also came out with the Zengaran. This was recent. In fact, this was in Battle Pass. Your Zengaran camp gate door. Compass paint. There's a commander's table. This one's a little flaky to use. I haven't tried it yet, actually. This would be very similar to that other set they released, the A-Shear stuff, this stuff here. So it'll be very similar to these. In fact, here, So if you put one of these like that, and then and the similar. Let's see, just reskinned. So yeah, it's the same. You can do that. So now it's on ground. You have to be careful on going in the ground. Trying to come off the gate is sometimes challenging. Yeah, uneven ground on these is a bit of a pain. See the difference there. As soon as you lower it, they don't line up. But if you have level ground, see what I did? Pretty cool. It lines up very well. Let's try something. Yes, it'll snap to it. So if you place this on the ground, it's essentially a foundation. Oh wow, big corner. I see you can't rotate very well. There we go. Oh, that's cool. So they improved it a little bit over the other one. Can't rotate that one. And here's your outer corner, or your outer. I grab those, just does not allow you to attach inside there. I don't have all the pieces in here yet. There should be pieces to attach up here. So let's take a look. Not the round. The round won't look good. Square won't attach. The triangular won't attach. They do that way, but no, they don't look good. That's interesting. This looks like a full... Attached to that. It won't rotate in place either. So yeah, these are definitely weird. It's like the best you can get. Yeah, there's definitely a little, to use that word, wonkiness with them. Can't place this up against this either. I mean, they look really cool. You just really don't need your foundation pieces around them. Just to make them look like they're not part of another structure. Just freestanding protection walls. Let's take a look at your gate. Oh yeah, the gates. Okay, so it's a 4 wide gate. Yeah, that is weird. But there are, yeah, gates are always hard to get to fix. There you go. Yeah, no. Wouldn't like it like that, because you'd have to build out a little. Yeah, it's not bad. And then if you found the rough timber. What are Numidian stairs? Not really. Wrong color? How about... too structured. Too weird looking. That doesn't work. Something more basic. Except that they're stone. That was the other one. Insulated wood. Yeah. That would be the best match. And you got your gate, of course. Oh, you can... there you go. Yeah, and then... oh, yeah. Can't lock it. If you could lock that and have the bar show up, that'd be cool. I like it. It looks cool. But again, you would have to quite literally have right setup for it. Right. Can't merge a wall with it because it's not centered on that piece. All right, so let's try some. Oh, cool. It's still not exactly. There you go. Hard, but you can. So the amount of space it needed yeah, literally that. Yeah, you probably have to have these back here in order to get it to work too. Oh, here's a thought. Okay, question. Can it? Yep, that's how you do it. That was easier. Set up your two walls. You have to have 3 spaces between it, and then boom. Tricky. All right, that could be fun. All right, now here's another thought. If I set that up, will it snap? No, you have to use the foundation pieces. Then... are they? Not alphabetical order. Why should it be? Yeah. Oh, here's a question. Fence foundation? There you go. That looks better. I could do something with that. That would be cool. So, can we use... Right, you could do that. I would probably... I run the boards that way. Now, if you really wanted to add thickness to this, you wouldn't want to do that. You'd want to really add some thickness to it. Can't build up. Ah, wait, you can. I don't know. I guess that part's less important than seeing this part of it. Ooh, wait a second. What if... Unfortunately, the outer pieces are only these ones. Not sure how many it has to have. They're only these ones. If I take that one... See, I don't like that. But then you see the inside structure, but then again... Huh. That would take a little bit of creativity, a little bit of playing with. I'm sure you could figure something out. Oh, you could do... I don't know, maybe this. It can't. Might be able to with LVPR. Actually put stuff in those for decorations or whatever. Yeah, and it's workable. I think it could do quite a bit with this. That would be pretty neat. Yeah, see, I wouldn't like that. If you're up here, that looks really cool. It's almost a full wall. Can you attach these higher? Oh, you can attach them way up there. Well, that's not good. There's some tall walls. It looks cool, though. Not sure how that looks. What do you think? Is that something you might do? Doesn't look tall enough, though. Yeah. Look like something you would do? You'd have an inside piece like that? Or just say, nah. Where's the fence foundation? That's not bad. I could probably get away with that. Would that be the appropriate piece? Or... yeah, it would be kind of a waste on that side. Okay. I can never remember the name of it. There it is. I don't think this... yeah, this doesn't have fence foundations. That was weird. It didn't let me select it. Oh, wait, no, it did. Okay. Yeah, it won't hang on there either. Well, let's take a look. Is that... nah, wrong wood altogether. Yeah. I like it kind of without the extra. This is totally the wrong kind of wood. Awesome, that'd be the wrong kind of wood. Huh. Yeah, we just got done looking at this, right? I don't know, I'd say if you can build that stone, you wouldn't build wooden outer. Wait, I have... doesn't quite reach. Interesting question. If I take that... we're at 2 notches. At 2. Hey Zoltan, how you doing? Boom, stable foundation? Yeah, I could try that out. Give me a second here. That's a potential. Might need to go 4 down, but that would give you a structure inside the fencing here. You could build a ramp up too. That would be interesting, to do some sort of scaffolding around it. Stables? Let's take a look. Let's see. There's the one without. Wood color's off just a little. Went up farther. Yeah, see, then you end up with stone in the middle of it. Not too bad, though. Let's see if you try it with... yeah, the straw wouldn't look good at all. Do the straw, it clashes. They're not bad. From the top, it's not too bad. Let's just do that, and off a little bit. The color is just not quite the same. It'd be neat to find if they would do more of a veneer style like you might find in not Sephiroth, but New Asgarth. But the outside of this, I really like that. Let's see here. See, the wall decor would probably... Yeah, it kind of clashes on the roundness. Flooring actually goes pretty well. Probably want Ymir or something up there. Not the displays. Not a vertical surface. Look at that. Yeah, it has to be a vertical surface. Oh, I hate that part. Ha! You can override it. So if you wanted to do that, probably find a better one, but yeah, there's a few things you can do with that. That's a neat set. It looks good. It's tricky to play with. I wish you could do more in here. Like, I don't quite understand. Is it? Oh, it's this one. I don't understand why you can't attach. Why I can't attach right there. You missed this with the same pattern as the foundations? Yeah, there really isn't one. And it doesn't attach to this very well. Here, I'll show you the Aesir pieces. Even these round curved ceiling pieces, which are meant to go into these are curved. So you can add them in there. But there's a gap. They're not exactly meant for that. We need ones that are actually shaped. Yeah, that wouldn't work there. You would need something that's shaped more for this. Plus their snap points a little lower. I'd actually like to see the snap point up at these bars instead, or these beams. Yeah, true. Could, yeah, as a design feature just because of the way it structures. If I was constructing this like in real life, I would use these beams here as my supports for flooring. Then you would actually be standing like here, looking over your wall. As opposed to standing approximately here, where you can't look over your wall. Otherwise, that is definitely something you can have some fun with. I could see using these foundations. These here are the insulated timber, so that was pretty decent for a match there. Insulated timber stairs. Both of those go. Not too bad. It's almost the same design with the square spikes. Kinda works. There's which one is it? There's a mod if you wanted for building pieces. My brain wants to say northern timber. That might work out pretty well with these. If you went with a mod, that might work. Not too bad. What else do I have? See, we've seen this here. That's been out for a long time. Bridges we've seen, so. Yeah, it is a missed opportunity. Because the color and design just not really fits with anything. Yeah. Yeah. They came with the battle pass. So I am assuming that they will probably have a bigger release for them using the bazaar items. Yeah. Yes. Let's see, that would be, I want to say that's in here. Scroll, tents. Yeah, it's got the same design. And that would make sense. It's kind of that, let's build these just so that we're ready to do raids. Or, yeah, it's just kind of that quick feature. It's not the same as get the right place here. Hop up here, I think. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Nope, there I am. Yeah, it's not the same as these ones here either. Because this one here, they had time to make stone. So they used all these pieces. These are different. An elephant. He's beating you up. Get him.
Halt in the name of Set.
Bye. Yeah, I can see building with this as a fortress and just a wall around it. So I think that would be pretty cool. And I feel if you had stone, you wouldn't have, a wall like this on the outside. You'd have a stone wall instead. So you'd have to build it to kind of fit. Can I place a workbench in the tent? Smithing. Let's go with something here. We'll do that one. There is space in here. That one's too big. There, it'll go green. You can set them up. You could set up some basic stuff in here. But yeah, it's usable space. It's a bedroom and everything. Now let's see, if you set something down and decided to put it on there, you can't. So you'll have to set it down first and then build under it. I think this one's smaller. Yep. For this one, you could set up... I forgot I have that too. That would be big, but you could easily set up a bedroom. Ta-da. It's usable. Something else I just found, so let's go ahead and throw one in here. Prisoner's bed. It is literally a bed. If you want to wake up on a stone slab. So yeah, you can use those. That would... It's usable space. Yeah, there's a lot you could do. I could picture setting up a bit of an area with all that stuff. I think the rough timber was the first of their kind of update. I like this one. Obviously you want to set that up, but they added the corner stairs, which were cool. Yeah, if you just carried a tent, you could easily throw, like maybe this one here, and then you could easily throw a bed in for a respawn point, put a campfire inside it, something like that. And they got some square walls or square doorways. Two space, I mean. These ones those ones I like. One, I like making my walls taller. Really? Well, there we go. Don't fit very well together. That's kind of a weird part. Like the door. This door. I like these for my beginner house pieces. Because you can make something that looks really cool with Here we go. Then you get that, but then if you go up to your sandstone, it'll match. And if you're looking at the sandstone, you also got the arcane, which also match in there pretty well. Again, that wall doesn't kind of fit very well. Slightly different tint of rough timber. But it works pretty well. See the rough timber. Yeah, you have your... Can't upgrade those walls that way, but... And then this is where they introduced your windows. Interact. And if you want, turn them so they don't close. Oh, the 2x2 gates, the half walls. Yeah. Those are definitely usable. Like when I mentioned the northern timber that has those. They also have ceilings that are sloped at like half pitch. They're not as steep. Those are nice too. Let's see what else is on these. These ones here, okay, you get your fireplaces. So let's go ahead and I like the use of them with the stone wall. Let's see here. Replace. Didn't want. Right. These ones are tricky. Because you literally have to line them up. They don't snap in place. Got to play with those. And then come in, let's see. Not that one. That one. See outside. See, that's the hard part. They don't line up as well. They line up on corners pretty well. Oh, very interesting. Not even that corner. Huh? That's an interesting prospect. Yeah. Yeah, it's not supposed to be outside. But yet I can get it here. Oh, hey. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so if you just scroll your wheel, that's what I was looking for. It is hard to get it set in the middle. I lied. It's not so hard. I haven't built with these in a while. Okay. So yeah, so you can add that. And then get your fireplace. And it's easier to do it in that order. It also helps better, well, doesn't help with the order on this end. There it goes. Now it kind of lines up. Then, now they look like they attach. You can make it taller. And of course, if you add the cap, you get smoke. I did a build. If you go back and look at my series I did with not Sipta, Wildlands, right top of my head, not catching it. I built a blacksmith area and I built a wall around these and I stuck 2 of these in it. And you can see the smoke coming out, but you don't. Yeah, Savage Wilds. Thank you. But yeah, and then you can see this stuff popping up out of it, so it actually looks kind of like it's meant to be there. Oh, you can't build around that right now. you can do that too. So I had to use 2 because of the way they land. But then you can take these. If you want, you can turn them inside out. If you build your walls the other way. So now if you could see it, but you don't see the smokestack. So you can make it look like it's one giant smoke. I say smokestack, but I can't build a wall there. I could build a fence, but not the wall. That's an interesting concept. That doesn't, it has to be attached low. I wonder if it's that. Nah, it's this piece here. So if you build yeah, so then you need come on. There. A little extra darker. So yeah, you can build smokestacks like that. Yeah, yeah, build a wall, then do the chimneys around it. So I could do that. Find the chimney piece. So we're saying if we had just a single. One. Not that one. I was right with this one. You could. You could put. There you go. All 4. There you go. Might want to stick that on. Here's your order. Or even better. Right now I wish I could go back and redo the series. Of course, this one's backwards. That's pretty cool. There's a great way of doing that. Good pointer. Thank you. It's the wrong one. No wonder. It still looks like it works. So you're saying if I took a roof piece and stuck it in there? One won't go in the middle because of those there. Wonder. See, now you can't. Now you can't put the wall or the fencing up there. Held to replace. That's an interesting thought. See, now we're trying stuff here. That's interesting. Yeah, that could be detail. There's a lot of little things you could do with this. Wouldn't say this one only because those pieces will stick out the sides of it. Yep. Cool. There's some design. All right, let me show you a design, a little trick. Let me hit the right buttons here. There we go. So before the change in the way they did purges, a lot of my building structures I build on stilts, so no purges. So now that they fix those, I still like these for a lot of design capabilities because, again, you can do that and now you have it directly connected to the ground. It looks like a foundation, but it's not. The other thing you can do is if you take these, and I showed a little bit back there earlier, but just build up, build your piece, grab some stairs. If you want, continue that function one more time. And there's a couple different directions you could do. As long as this piece hits ground, it'll do that. And now you have a corner. And then with that corner, you can build out. Barden's builds. He's the one that's that I got that from. It's a great technique. You can even make your floor taller or bigger at the top if you wanted. So that way you can have corner pillars. And if you go to place a window and you can't rotate it, say I can't rotate this, what you could do, place a wall and then place your window and rotate it and replace it. And then you can do the other one. See, it won't do it there. This side, see, it flips. But I still can't replace it. But if I put that down, see, I still can't. So again, you just come in, throw down one, put it around so the arrow points the right way, and you can do that all the way around. Same with the door frame. The door frame does the same thing. So you can use the wall, replace, and flip. But if you look, design you get has a nice clean look to it. It hides the corner issues. That's how I build a lot of my places. Does it only work with stilted floors? So there's my ceiling tile. Take that one. You can technically go down, but I'll show you this same function I just did. I hit that wrong. You probably already saw what it's going to do. Technically, your foundation is the ground. Oops, I lied. No, it's not. I moved it too quick. Come on. It's tricky. So down, I can't connect it here. So the foundation gets gets in the way. So yes, yeah, it doesn't flop. It doesn't go down next to the foundation piece. So since, yes, it's not connected to ground, as soon as you remove that support right here, it disappears. Right, and there's no stability on the corners. Yep, you got it. So yeah, that's one reason I liked doing the stilt functions. See, it won't even, you can't even attach them. So if I remove that wall piece, yeah, it won't attach because that piece is there. So yeah, you can build a extra big tower or a little with an overhang. If you don't have access to the inside, you can actually, let's see if I can do this. Nah, see, it won't get past that. So you can't do that. You can do some pretty cool things with the top up here though. So if you do this, great way to finish these tops. Not this one. Actually, you can with that other one. And you can do it. You could actually make a nice 3x3 top here. Oh yes, definitely. Namidian. I like doing this one. My server, I've done this quite a few times. Carter, you've been over on the server. You've seen some of the buildings. And the Namidian goes well with a lot of that stuff too. Yeah, you can do something like that. You can even put the windows in those. And then you can do it this way too. And just attach those pieces. So you can get that kind of a look. Let's actually kind of wanted that piece. If we do, you can continue those up. They're not going to allow you to do that. I was hoping it would allow. If you have LBPR, you can actually squeeze the roof piece around that. Let's see here. The Yamatai Tower set? I don't think I do. May have missed that one. I think I missed that one. Yeah, they don't. I think I want to say I saw it. I want this, but I don't want to spend that much. Yeah, how did I do this before? Oh, if you do that tower trick here. Let's grab the right pieces here. Now I'm questioning whether this is going to hold. There it goes. It holds. Oops. Too far. This one actually looks pretty cool. If you, I like adding a little extra stability. Not that one. Come on, I've done this before. I think I've done this before. I don't think I've done this before. This will be an interesting idea. Alright, I am vanilla, so I don't have... Okay. Worked. Except I would probably... depending which one it snaps to. Yeah. I would probably use these walls. Or something. You know, pick something. Do like that. I'd probably use the Namidian foundation as well. Let's see if this one will work. Snap on. Oh, it's not going to snap. I can't do it with that big of a foundation. That's annoying. I was hoping. Try one. No. Try two. Now, I don't know if I can re-add it, though. There you go. So, yeah. So now that could look really cool. Yeah, you're right. It is a matter of just placing them at the right time. Another little trick that's pretty cool, if I can find it. Where is it? Not signs. Not palisades. Not those. Yeah, so you grab a nice sized banner. Throw it on the center. Build them in. It's actually not a bad structure. I like that, actually. That worked out well. Obviously I would continue it all the way around, but that's how you get a bigger tower, bigger square tower. I've done them where there's a one square little room. So you can build it on a 4x4 or 2x2, technically. And that's a 9x9, oh, 3x3. Yeah, 9. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I don't have the right parts for doing those. So yeah, that's... So you can see where this pillar trick makes the corners appear really nice. And once you do that, you're free to upgrade them. What you do is you look, you see that it looks like there's a piece of wood sticking out. I flip it, and it's the bare side. You can quickly turn that into a, the Namidian thing. So you could do your initial building and then upgrade. Real quick, real easy. The other ones that work pretty well, let's see. this one. Stable pillars actually look pretty cool on them too. They're thinner. These ones are actually thinner, so pretty usable. Oh yeah, the smaller stairs, you can definitely fit them in. I don't have them in the Numidian sets. They're in some of the other ones. I think the Turanian set, that's got some small stairs. First person view. Here we go. With a little slight curve to them. They look a little funky. Swap it with a pyramid pillar. Like that one? No, that's the cap. So this one here. There you go. Actually, it fits nicely underneath that. Yeah, it would be nice if the other ones had stairs like that too. Yeah, now. Let's go inside. Not quite, but it's pretty cool. Imagine these pillars with the Turanian style walls. Where is it? There it is. So which one's the decorative walls? Those don't fit very well. They would look a little more, yeah, like they're in the desert. Whereas if you look at those walls, so you could do the pillar trick with the pyramid stuff too. Oh, I think I turned it around. Yeah, you could do the pillar trick with that, but you would want to use smaller pillars first and then throw them in there. So if you made a pyramid building, and then you could throw those in there. So that's an option. Again, these ones have those big giant squares, much like the dungeon set. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. In fact, of course that would have those. If you wanted, instead of going around with the ceiling pieces, be like a mini castle. We wouldn't walk in it. I guess you could technically. Be really tight though. That's what these are for. Or if you had a doorway. And a door. Turn that off. Oh, wait. It hits the wall, unfortunately. You could almost do that. It would... If it was not a space you were using, you could potentially get a look out of it. Yeah, there's quite a bit you could do. Play with that. Play with that kind of design idea. Out of one drink. I think it's time for another one. I didn't have a lot of sleep last Have your energy drink for the day. Huh. Yep, so there's a lot we can do there. All right, I've talked about a lot of things in the past 2 hours. So, where should I build something? Where on the map? Unless you've had admin, you've probably never seen what's up here either. A treehouse in the jungle. Yeah, I did not show any of the treehouse stuff. Here, watch. If you go up here, here's what it looks like off map. Isn't that cool? Massive grasslands. So if you're using Pippi, you can actually get outside the green wall. You could build here, and then you can actually use portals to actually get people to go from a spot somewhere in world over to here. So you can make it look like a doorway. That's pretty cool. Jungle. Where do you get giant trees? Let's find some giant trees. Quick message off to oh, there we go. Better on, there we go. So let's find a big giant tree. You want one that's pretty stable. Can we do it from here? Special. And click. Didn't catch. All right, so you do that. Just find a piece.
Thank you.
Hey, enchanting and chai. Thanks for the follow. I am on Twitch for those that don't realize it. I am also on. I'm also over on YouTube. No, you can't do that. A little too far away. In order to get over here. Oh, here you go. Right. Yeah, if you have a problem with the treehouse, it'd have to be... Yeah, you'd have to definitely get them bigger. They do look a little weird. I haven't played with these all that much. I thought there were other treehouse foundations besides, or pieces besides that. I say I wouldn't care to use those pieces. They also are built more for triangular pieces. Question. Let's find out. Long bridge. Now, the hard part is spanning this distance. Right, so if you want to, you have to find a tree that you can actually figure a way to get up and down. wish you had mods that you could actually add supports. So in order to get there from here, you would actually have to connect it to the ground. Once it's connected to the ground, now you have more stability. Okay, so now I could probably... Nope, not quite. Now I can add a little. But I'm stretching it. It's still... right here, it's still too far out. So now you would have to get it to connect the ground. Huh? Get in there. I wonder. Let's find out. Yeah, still not technically connected to ground that way. And now it's connected to ground. Or you leave pillars in there. Oh, wow, it's actually connected to ground. So yeah, best way to do it would be build a little spot here and then extend out and connect to the tree. Like that. And then so you'd have to probably have to come out a little ways.
Help.
See, let's go ahead and make that special. No, bridge, right? Bridge. Okay, see, now I can't get a connection lined up with the tree very well. You have to make it out far enough. Then you got to find the right spot. There is a way. Hold on. There might be... shoot. No, there wouldn't be a way to... Need torch. Has to hit ground. The only other way I could do that, from where I've decided to start anyway. Trying to make it look good here too. Trying not to also use the flying to actually build the structure. You have to build out. Right, just for... Now let's see if that will be enough. There's enough. All right. Now once you get this far, you could back it up. You have to build it first. Once it's built, you can back it up. I'd climb. Right, not there.
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing there, Zoltan. Appreciate that. But yeah, so you can do it. You just have to build out until it catches. Once it catches, then you can start structuring it. And this will ground you to the tree every time you come around and hit it. So you got to make sure you get that. Every little bit that you can catch. I've never built a tree house. All right. There you go. So we got a structure going all the way around. At least at this point, probably the best foundation I can afford. And now start building it out. This will keep making little, decorative things, make it look cool. All right. So yeah, you can now build this out as far as you need to. How far out I can go. Wow, you can... Oh, I'm attached here. Okay, so... Not very symmetrical, but, it'll be what you can make out of it. If you wanted a bigger space. So, true. If you get that structural integrity perk, you could actually make it bigger. That's a good observation there. I mean, how far out can I go here? That's as far as it can go. So from that foundation, I can't get that extra point out there, but I could do that. Right. Now let's see if it'll hold. Holds that. Can't get it to hold one up there. Too far from a foundation. Okay, now question. I'm going to lose some wall, I think. You can't attach this. There's not enough landscape to catch it. So that would be a little too far out. True. You could get your perk. So up your attribute. So right here, get expertise all the way up. And then you get, I think essentially you get one more square, right? Figure out where that is. I see, I can't build that one either without having that perk. attach it. Now, no, you couldn't do it that way either. So yeah, you have a limit on distance, but you can always go up. Hey, 50 cal, how you doing? Over on Twitch? Yeah, Ewok Village, exactly. Just looking at stability issues here, so you can go out. Looks like we can go out 2. And then you can start building. Wait, not that one. Ah, not that one. Let's turn it around. So yeah, you can go 2 out and then start building. This way you can get your ceilings in place. I think not that one. Wrong one. That one. Why am I hate ceilings like this. You have to do it this way. Then what you'd have to do, not that one, let's do so you have to build extra. In fact, you need to utilize that space. Now you have a second floor. And if you want, you can actually get rid of that because that's a foundation piece. But you gotta connect them to the tree properly. See that? That would give us more connection here. Now you can build out further. So look for those opportunities to replace your floors to get them to grab just a little. Because now we can go out. Right, so that can expand your space. And this one would be too far for walls and ceilings. Wait. Now, let's try something else. I don't think it'll work. You can't connect the foundation to the foundation. It has to connect somehow to the tree. Not sure if this would... It's yellow, so that's not bad. That might be a buildable space. You could actually build this out further. Make that wider. Because we were able to stick that piece in there. Yep. You can actually make a pretty decent size here. And if you take an opportunity, you can get them to attach. You could build stairs in there somehow. But if you didn't want to do stairs, let's where is it? Wait, we just found some. We're gonna use those. Where'd they go? Lost dungeon? Yeah, we'll use the lost dungeon. Hard part is now you gotta build squares. See, that's another option you could do too. get your structure. Slated wood. To the point where you can start putting some squares on there. Now it's a little more uniform. Still two from the wall. I wonder. I am curious. It will hold. Ah. You can get quite a bit of space in there. And with the straight ceilings, and if you really wanted, that would offer a smaller floor space upstairs, but I didn't mean to jump. But yeah, now you can do quite a bit. You can, at this point, go over here, boss dungeon. Yeah, whatever. I didn't mean that one. But you can find the appropriate stairs that you're looking for, or ladder at this point. And come on. I don't like attaching ladders. Right, so that you could do it that way. Oh yeah, look at that. It attached out pretty far, so can't get it to attach there, but I wonder. Now I could. So notice I got that to stick out a little further just by connecting it like that to a piece. Cool. Yeah, you can make a pretty big treehouse here. If you wanted to cap it off. Not those. Might use those at the very top when you get close to the edge. Get the right rotation. Might go one more. At that point, I might try capping it into the tree. But would have to check and see what the rest of the roof looks like. Hey, you can do that too. Do it there. Be too harsh of a corner, but you just have to decide on how your design's going to lay out. One thing you could do is build it on ground and then come back and recreate it. So that might be a way to get it built. Did I just hear a snake? That was weird. Yeah, plenty of opportunity in a tree. Plenty of ability to build it. They've never done one, so there's quite a bit to be done. Let's take a look at what it looks like out this way. Obviously, you want to get your structure set up be as pleasing as you can. Wow, how high up are we? Oh, we can see it. Oh, if you wanted and you could build a structure, you could do this and actually build a structure out as a platform. You could turn around and take these, maybe not even these, maybe other ones. You have to build it out far enough. Maybe it is those. You gotta find the connection point. You may have to build it out from your edges. You could build it and actually get it to in the tree. And actually build it down and into the tree. Give you a bottom. If you can get past that. You might not be able to make it past these structures. But anywhere that you can squeeze one in will also offer some stability. And when you get to a point like this, triangular edges are the hard part. You got to square them off when you can. Yeah, if you can squeeze it like right here. I could squeeze one of those in. They anchor them too. Like right there. That would give an anchor. So yeah, those become anchor points too. Those that actually work well for low end. So I want to have an anchor down low. Right. But it's got to have enough connection. Yeah, I can't quite get it. It'll connect to these ceiling pieces, but they won't connect to roof pieces as opposed to ceiling pieces. Keep that in mind too. But once you're in there as well, good pillars. Add stability from down below to up higher. So if you have one of these foundations that stick out farther than another one, those ones actually lined up pretty well. So do those. You can extend that structure up. But that's pretty cool though. You can actually get quite a bit of room in here. So here, large alchemy. Look, it fits. Plenty of room. Takes up a lot of space, but there's plenty of room. The thing. There's one of your tall ones. So you might want to have this somewhere. The height will work. Let's get out of there. So the height will work. Now you have a space. And then what you can do is on this side, just double up some of your storage on that side. So that'll fill up some space there. If you add that, and then that was the tannery. Here's your crafting table. I mean, those are huge pieces. And you got room to get back here and do anything you want. Oh. You can build in here. You could just mirror these floors and just keep going up or down. And you'll have you'll end up with a tower. Getting first person view. You'll end up with a tower that's what, how many floors? If you make them double high, you could probably go easily from there to here without running into design differences for the width of the base. And if you can figure out the math, you could have these running around this thing. Ah, there you go. So it could actually go wider. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can. I don't know what you would really want to do with that space, but clicked on the window. There we go. Yeah. Maybe. Might be difficult to get that in there, but. Oh, I lied. It's not difficult. Ta-da. Yeah, actually that might look good too. Get some flotsam pieces in for... Hey, who says you have to make walls, right? Knew I put some in there. So yeah, you could easily do that and then just build flat structures above it instead of using the roofing materials. Then you might actually have your walkway on the outside. And then figure out where these would fit in there. Wants to fit there. So you can, yeah, then you could build in there. So yeah, there's a lot you could do. So these designs here, I think that might be a decent idea for a lot of it. Have your rope bridges. And just pick one floor, maybe a smaller one like the top here to make your enclosed area for like a bedroom or something, just to cap it off. It does allow you to get out to the edge where you wouldn't normally be able to roof it. How much space I have here. And you wouldn't have to necessarily go with the large ones if you really wanted to. Wait. Not click the extra button. Small ones obviously take up a lot less space. You'd want improved at least, so you can do anything epic. And now you got a ton of room. So yeah, there's a lot you could do. Look how far out I am. It's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, like you were saying there, if you didn't have the treehouse stuff, you could use the foundations to start building tree houses. These foundations are definitely honestly very helpful because you can get out a little ways, but they do kind of stick you into a lack of other ability rounder structure. Right. But this actually, I think this distance is pretty good. If you can continue that all the way around. And like you said, if you're using those ropes, you can actually get them extended out. Here, like, let's just get rid of some of that roof. And then see how far. See, that's not red yet. Look how far out I just went. Can't connect there, but it's because I'm out here. So from this one, look how far out I went. Out of room there, but that's all right. Look. What's that? All right, so from that structure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then another 4. Then it drops down to 3, but that's because there's a 4th one here, so we're further away. So 1. There's a snake nearby. I can hear it. Now let's see. Yeah, again, can't go there. Can't go out that way. But maybe you don't do that one just because how it's got to look. No, we don't want to do that one. There you go. So you can make a few rooms, quote unquote, in spaces. That is sizable. Not a room there. Because I don't have a structure piece here, so you get limited. Just build out as far as you can. See. Nope, can't. Quite a bit of floor space. Not bad at all. Wow. And like you were saying, let's see if we did. You can't build the foundations on top of those foundations, but I can attach them in there. But now I can, because I'm attaching to that one. Like you said, you can use, get one to go up there, but you can hide it. Those add structure and stability. Look at that. And I just added floor space. Nice. It actually finishes off the tree a little bit if you work it around. Come to think of it, I think I did something like that before. Yeah, you pick your spots and figure out where things fit. And you can do quite a bit. And then if you figure it out, might be able to angle, if that's the right word. Stairwell. And you can actually get rid of the ladder. Just mirror your floor down below. Do that. Here's your way up. There you go. I like it. Yeah, just keep mirroring what you got down below and you'll have a lot of usable floor space. If you don't want to go all the way out, just leave it. That is pretty cool. So then you can just build a room or a secure area. Cap it off. You have to figure out how. Work. May have some of the right pieces. And if you need to connect it up there, kind of build it out. Build it up. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Can't do that one. Need to. All you need to do is get it to connect with the ceiling pieces properly. So yes, you should be able to mirror your floor. There you go. And if you really wanted to. Whoops, don't fly. I'm not trying to fly. Try to climb. Third part is these triangles. Can't cap a triangle, but it's alright. You're under a tree canopy, right? There you go. Now you got an enclosed bedroom. Elevator to the ground. Yeah. Could start with an elevator and go all the way. Well, you wouldn't start with it, but you could get one to the ground. So that would give you a way up the cliff. You could make one to go from floor to floor as well. See if I can. Couldn't make it happen on that one because I did them differently. That's horizontal. You could go tree to tree. Wow. How far out can I build that? It goes down. This is the fast elevator. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, that's interesting. This tree's hollow down here. Oh, kinda. Roots. I did not expect that to actually work. Okay, well. I didn't realize I didn't build it out that far, but again, it attaches to the ground just fine, didn't it? That's a good use of that spot. Wish I could cap it off, but ta-da! Look at that space. Oh, and if you wanted, watch. Worked. Look. You could build some sort of head cover, some pergola type thing or something. Get the right corner. I don't know if you'd want to do an oval one like that. Ooh, here's a question. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's find out. No, you probably wouldn't do that. Stables. Do this. No, because they're not. Wait. Here's how you do this. I was hoping it would work. It still wants to attach to round properly. Oh, bummer. Wait, so you wouldn't... Getting a completely English one's kind of hard. You can use these to help create roofing structures. Oh, in fact, let's try something here. Let's see if this way will work. If we... Can't go to the corner. That's the hard part. Go to a corner, you have to go all the way to ground. Can't attach it to the top. You can't get it to attach. Let's back up. Let's go. Let's go up. How high am I going with that? Not very high, but just trying to see. That worked. Now if I go... Oops, another one. I was running into those. Now, I think that's going to destabilize. I was wrong. There you go. Look at that. We combined some tricks. Oh, it won't place it up there. It's interesting. I can't attach it. There's not enough stability to it. Oh, interesting. It might add a decent decent looking corner if you were to build out sort of wall or room in here. So you could build out your first floor or your upper floor like this. That one I would want. I can't build off the side of that. Then I want the pillar there too. Or more there than here, but yeah, so that's another thing you could do. Take that and combine that in there. Maybe this floor is walled, and then downstairs isn't. Yeah. So there's a lot you could do. I see how it's red. It won't let me do anything but build straight up, but I can't connect anything to it to come backwards either. So would have to build it out here and then go out that way. That way you had stability. These ones, let's look at them. See how they have that notch in the corner? That's how the pillars look good on the corners. But yeah. What do you think? Think there's enough room on the ground here? I mean, obviously not right here, but like you could actually build quite a bit. I like the idea of the square fronts, a couple triangles to connect, and then see, I got the foundations over there. Ran out of. Yeah, so these do offer a slightly longer distance because they're wider. There you go. Can't connect there. Maybe right here. Maybe it's not this piece here, but no, you can't do it. Maybe. Just extend that up. There you go. extra. So yeah, take some of your foundations from below and add them and make them go upward. Still don't allow for connecting there, but and each of these rooms maybe they're. And the only problem with doing this, putting roofs on top. Right. So your upper floor is roped. And then you can wall in a lower floor or stuff closer to the edges. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to roof this, will I? I know, I just started combining stuff, huh? You can roof this one. I mean, not that one. Yeah, that one won't make the curve. Yeah, that won't make that curve. So you'd have to... You'd have to do that in order to get the roof. You could do that and continue the roof. Do that. You go right over the top of your thing here. Or you could make this a second floor. Then you have 2 bedrooms on top of each other, same size. It'd be shorter, but... So getting any ideas? Seeing how this could actually work out pretty well. Exactly, lots. And that was kind of why I wanted to do something like this today. Going to allow good extension there. That's the only hard part, is trying to combine square with the not so square. A lot more floor space. Can't there because foundation not close enough. Yeah.
Thank you.
Boarded rum, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Yep, so that's, yeah, you could get quite a bit done here. Might even decide, yeah, that's not the direction you want to go with that. You could actually rotate it. Actually, let's try that. I know we need that. Not sure if you could rotate it. You'd have to attach it. It'd have to be attached very specifically. Hard to do on triangles, so can do it. It's difficult. Okay, I say it's difficult, and this one's actually working out pretty easy. Sorry, no advertising. Yeah, there's quite a bit you can do in here. I don't know. Let's see if we can get this to go down that way. You can. You could have it do that. Or could throw some angles in there. You know, if you're going all weird, might as well, right? Go full out. That actually takes up less floor space than this one, I think. That. Oh, hey, go away. Less floor space. Again, if you need, you can. Can I attach it? There it goes. The right one? Yeah. See, it's not quite centered on this pillar, but it just adds some design. Maybe you don't want that. You can just walk under it. Yeah, if they don't attach, they don't necessarily grab properly, but there you go. Decoration. Whoa, hey. Did I lose the, no, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. That's only 2 levels. Yeah, you could easily make it multiple levels. You could set up an elevator to go between levels. That's... Here, let's,
Thank you.
Here, rent guitars. No, you're, say hi. Question. Did anybody think you could do that? Let's do... do that, but let's rotate. It didn't let me do it. This is an interesting